Welcome to the first day of CEVO Season 8 Finals at the MLG Arena. I'm Stitch from HLTV, and the first person I got is the beautiful Gabi. They just had a crazy sort of upset over Navi. And I want to get into sort of Cluj with you as well, because we didn't talk with you guys after you left in the stages. But first, let's talk about this game. You guys were down 3-9 on the first map on Mirage. What did you do to change that and to pick up pace?
To be honest, we took at the end of the half 6 equip rounds, I think. We never played against Eco, so that's normally a really, really good half, ST, on Mirage. So we played the few first rounds, something didn't work out. So I made some good calls, I think, and we won some rounds, but then some players decided to make their own decision, but that's totally fine. It could have worked out, to be honest, but then we lost this round, and I said, hey guys, listen, don't do that anymore. Just trust me and give me the chance to outplay the enemy, like give me the chance that Chris maybe do something with the AWP. Yeah, and then altogether it was a fine half. We made some crucial and important frags on some of the points, and yeah, I think it was a really good half anyway. Like, even though the score is 9-6, it's on the paper it's 9-6, but in the reality it's really, really good half.
Do you think Navi were also making mistakes on their own on that first half?
Yeah, sure. Normally they're very known for doing at least almost never a mistake, so it's very hard to play against them. And I think sometimes one round C's pushed B. I think we outplayed them there because he never thought that we camping in front of B. I don't know if that's a mistake from him. You know, of course he now it looks really bad because he killed no one and he pushed through smoke. But maybe in the other rounds, if he would have done this, or I don't know if he done this, but he would have won the round with that move. So it's hard to say if they did many mistakes, but I think that, of course, that wasn't the best Navi we know. So that's for sure.
Yeah. And the second map, it was 16-10, right? No.
The first map, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But on the second map, it was more, I was watching, and it looked more like Navi really were sort of destabilizing, and you guys were winning. Nico won a crazy 1v2 with the D goal. Was that more like chill zone, comfort zone, where you guys were just flying, getting the rounds?
Yeah, I think we hit it better. Our star players hit it their shots, and I think, Navi was a bit, they felt like they were tilt. But, we cannot underestimate them. They had the chance to make a comeback, but I think overall our communication was very good this time, and I think not the best day for Navi, okay day for us. So
it's interesting that you mentioned communication. I heard you guys that it's like half German, half English right now. Is it mostly for Nico's sake, or does Chris J also need some English, or is he like fluent in German?
No, Chris J don't need any any English, but sometimes it's the flow is, we try to call as much as we can on English, but sometimes it just happens when Nico is on the other side of the map, and then I need to talk with Dennis sometimes faster, than I go to German. But we try to don't make it like 50-50. We try to make like maybe 80 English and 20 German, maybe 90 English and 10 German. Like,
are you guys cool with that? Like, it doesn't bother you?
At the moment, we're totally cool with that. Just it's not about the language sometimes, but the communication problems. It's just like we have a bad communication like overall in the game, and that's normally our biggest issue or mistake. And today it was perfect.
What about Cluj then? I mean, what the story of Cluj really was just losing to G2. But do you think, especially in the decider, the best of 3, do you think it could have gone a little differently given a few changes and tweaks?
Yeah, sure. If anyone saw the match, we had the upper hand in the first 2 maps, for sure. We should have won that. Of course, we won Inferno. Mirage, we were the better team, I think. They had the better clutches in this day. We made really, really big mistakes. Every one of us. I had a bad map, bad event, I would say. And we just talked after the event and like, okay, let's try to focus. And what did we had too many communications mistakes and too many individual mistakes. And if we just work together on it, if your mate is bad and, I don't know, maybe making too many mistakes because he's too cocky or so, you need to help him to get better. And everyone needs to help each other, and that's what we want to. That's what we plan to do at the moment. And yeah, for this time I think our Cluj event wasn't that bad, because if you think now, if we win 1 or 2 rounds more on Mirage, but we never gonna lose this kind of rounds, which Makalele won. So then we would have been top 8. Maybe we would have won against VP. I don't know. Would be a tough game for sure. So then maybe we would like, okay, the event is good just because of 1 or 2 rounds. It's hard to say. Now on paper the event wasn't so good, but it was closer than it looks like, I'd say.
And how do you feel about playing Luminosity? Is that have you studied them before, now that they beat Titan?
I didn't study them, but I know how they play. They are a really good team. They are a really balanced team. They have good tactics. They are individually good. So they're really dangerous. And they have a big map pool as well. So it's going to be really hard. And we practiced a lot before Cluj against them. So they know us and we know them a bit. So it's going to be really, really tough match.
Okay, and so you guys won't be in attendance at San Jose, so you have a break after this. So I know obviously you're going to give it your all, but I just want to ask, you got 3rd to 4th place last time. Do you think that 1st to 2nd do you hunger after it,
Yeah, sure, of course. Now we won against Navi, then if we have the chance and the good communication flow like today, we can obviously win against Luminosity. But and if we win, then we have maybe the easier opponent in the next round. And yeah, it's really hard to say, but of course the final would be really nice.
Thank you, and you've been so helpful, and you're just getting everything right. But I have one question for you: has Online J finally become LAN J?
Yeah, I think Chris has some really good maps online sometimes, but also offline. It's like he's like, how can I say it? You don't know what you get out of it. It's like I don't know the English word. It's like the
Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, you can say like something like that. No? No. I don't know. It's hard to say. You cannot expect something from Chris J. Sometimes he's really good. Sometimes he's making too many mistakes. But I think it's getting better and better, and he's listening more. And I think on LAN he's really a good player at the moment. It's like always good, I think. And yeah.
Awesome. Is there someone you want to give a shout out to? Just sponsors, friends, loved ones.
Yeah, I give a shout out to our clan leaders, Yilmaz and Cengiz, to just thank for this amazing year, and of course all our sponsors. They are too long to say. I love you all. So yeah, that's it.
All right, awesome. Thank you. And we're gonna have more interviews from day 1 and from day 2 and from day 3. So just keep watching.